Welcome, welcome. This is Mr. Football AK Soccer. We are live here for the third place match between Pharaohs of Egypt and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The match just kicked off, and we have Nigeria in their traditional green, playing in all green with Black Sox against the Pharaohs of Egypt. We're playing in their red jerseys, white shorts, and black socks. Nigeria going with a 4-3-3 formation, and should be an interesting game. Number of starters are on the bench. Ndidi isn't in the third place match. He's on the bench, as well as other starters. Lukman, Frank Onyeka is on the bench, as well as Osimhen. Iwobi is also on the bench. So five starters on the bench. And then we have in their place Igo, who's going to partner Ajayi in central defense. Onyedika takes Ndidi's place. Bashiro is on that left midfield position where he will be played. Chukwueze is on the right, which is where Frank the Tank was. Adams is still up top, but they've gone to a flat 4-3-3. Onuachu takes Osimhen's place, and Moses Simon is playing on the left. So there we have it. Two different formations for the game. Egypt go with a 4-2-3-1. And as expected, you have up top, you have Salah, you have Mohamed as the striker, and you have Trezeguet playing behind him, as well as Ashur. So they're playing a very defensive-minded game. Two defensive midfielders, basically, anchoring that team. So it should be an interesting game. We are in the second minute, so Nigeria with the ball. Onyedika spreading it around. Chukwueze is on the ball on the right. He cuts in. He's in the 18-yard box. What does he do? He tries to use his left foot to side pass the ball, but was unsuccessful on that. So there's a lot of been going on. The backstory is, I don't know if there's mutiny in the camp, but basically the players are not happy from that third place match being played as opposed to being in the finals. Referee saying he was partial, but then again, in the whole match, from an objective standpoint, Nigeria had two shots in the whole game against Morocco. So that's not good enough, even at a pub level, how much more international level. One shot on target, which was Ademola Lookman in the first half. Zero shots on target from Osimhen, zero shots attempted. He had that one pass who could not find his teammate. So it's not just him. The front three were not effective in the semifinal, excuse me. So could we say that was down to poor form or good coaching from the Moroccan coach? So it may be a little bit of both, but it is what it is. Nigeria missed two penalties and didn't get to take their fifth one. So they got beaten by Morocco 4-2 on penalties. Now, Nwabali saved Nigeria. He kept them in the match. They could have easily have been down 1-2-3 goals, if not for his heroics in goal. So I know we're critical of him from time to time, but he stepped up in that game. So here we have it. Osai Samuel on the ball, about to take the throw. And I also have to update my messages as well. Provide the link so that others can contribute to the conversation. Also, who do you see winning this third place match, Egypt or Nigeria? Obviously, my heart says Nigeria, but they need to perform. Otherwise, they end up leaving Morocco, which would be the same fate as other players who, other countries who started this tournament and then weren't able to make it successfully. So we hope that that's not the case. We have a Egyptian player, I'm sure. He tries to clear the ball out to prevent a corner, and I hope he's fine. He's limping slightly in the process. Here we have Eric Shell. There's rumors that he may go to Tunisia, who offered him 100K per month, I believe, in salary. He's still waiting on paid wages of 50K from the NFF, the Nigerian Football Federation. So my thoughts are they keep him. He's done a great job. He's still unbeaten in 90 minutes. He lost on penalties. He won the Unity Cup. He's done well with this pretty much same group of players. He's also introduced new blood, young players into the fold who have stepped up and performed, and also other members who he's brought into this game, new Super Eagles. I also heard Dessers is back in camp, which is good news coming from his injury. So hopefully we get to him, whether he gets minute or not, is going to be a different conversation. Here we have a view of the stadium. It's not full. I mean, we do have fans. I'm hoping there's a sizable Nigerian contingent. It seems there's more Egyptians here than Nigerian fans, which is understandable because Morocco and Egypt are North Africa. They're not too far from each other. So the slight delay of the game in the 6 minute, seeing if Mansour is okay. Here we have a shot of him and Bashir in the middle of the pitch. Here we have the Egyptian coach. Coach is, yeah, we're waiting for, so the players are just kicking the ball around. Guessing they haven't the corner flag replaced. So waiting for proceedings to continue. Yes. So corner flag has been replaced. Thankfully, they have extra ones available. That would be a shame if that wasn't the case. Osai Samuel, our right back, who is again one of the new discoveries for the Super Eagles, about to take the throw in, takes it short, receives the ball back, and back for another throw in for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So I'll be trying to update the WhatsApp as well. So I'm going to be toggling between both. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know the score lines. What is going to be the score? Who's going to win? What's going to be the final score? So let's see how Nigeria is set up in terms of their formation. Yes, it's 4-3-3, but that could morph into so many different things. So it's still early days in the game. I can guarantee you, bet my house on it, you're going to see a bunch of substitutions late in the game where if it's tight, each team is going to try to win it. So it's good to see Osai Samuel smiling. Yes, it's a third place match. It's not the final that we wanted, but a bronze medal is better than no medal. So Egypt's on the ball, bring the ball out the back, the left back goes wide. Nigeria maintain possession. Throw into Egypt on the right side of the pitch. Egyptian player looking for options for the throw-in. Takes it short. Plays a hopeful ball. Finds his left back. And that was a chance right there. Nigeria cleaning up. Bashir helping out in defense, the midfielder. Bruno Onyemachi helping out. Bringing the ball up. Egypt get the ball back. Bashir on the ball. Nigeria dispossessed by Chukwueze. Going down the right side of the pitch. Cuts it with his left foot. Finds Onyedika, who has a man open on the wing. He changes direction. Gives it to David Bashiru. Nigeria lose the ball. Egypt on the ball on the counter attack. Trying to find Trezeguet. Unsuccessful in that. Onyedika is just playing in that CDM role, just sitting behind the defenders, the four defenders, and mopping up, cleaning up. Nigeria's on the ball. They have a chance. Oh, ball cut out. Trezeguet on the ball, number 7 for Egypt. Brings the ball back. Playing across the center of the pitch. That was risky. Nigeria almost get possession of the ball. Trezeguet on the ball as well, dropping deep. Push it up back into midfield. He covers half the length of the pitch. Oh, he plays a through ball, tries to find the Egyptian player, but the Nigerian defender, you are not going to outrun a Nigerian defender. We have speed. So that's Ajayi. Good central defensive play, keeping the ball at bay, keeping the player at bay, to where Mohammed, the striker, tries to get to the ball, but he says, no, 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 not in my house, to borrow a phrase from Dikembe Mutombo, the late NBA player who played for the Denver Nuggets as well as the Atlanta Hawks. And you're on the ball, bringing it out of defense. Egypt recover the ball. And you're get it back. A bit of ping pong in the middle of the pitch. Onyedika doing his job, cleaning up. That's a flick on the ball. And you're on the ball. He gets bodied off the ball. Referee says play on. Player stands up gingerly. Nigeria expecting a foul. Nothing given. No, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Egypt on the ball in the middle of the field. They switch it to the left wing. Cross into the box. Almost a header. Cleared up by Nigeria. Regain possession for Nigeria. He finds his player. Plays a 1-2. Paul Nwachu, the tall strike up top. He gets to the ball. He's by himself, looking for the supporting cast to help out. Takes on the player. Takes a shot. Ball gets deflected, but that's positive. We'll take it. We will take it. So that counts, I'm guessing, as a shot on target. Take it any way we can get it. So both teams are still, it's a KJ game, y'all. They're still trying to fill each other out. So it's still early days. We're early in the first half. So don't expect any changes anytime soon, bar any form of injury. Other than that, you should see a good game. So bear with me. I'm just updating the WhatsApp groups. So just paying. Should be done shortly. All right, links up back to the match. We are in the 16th minute. Mohamed on the ball for Egypt. Oh, that's a good ball. Wambali with the alertness to read the danger. He comes out playing like a sweeper and he snuffs the danger. Shout out to Wambali. He's had a good tournament. He's barely been tested, and I feel for him. Rather than playing for a gold medal, he's playing for a bronze, but he's doing well so far. He is alert to the danger, came off his line, and cleared the ball. So well done. Chukwu is on the ball. He knows he's going to cut in his left foot. He crosses that ball in for trying to find the gangling striker, the gentle giant, Polo Noachu, but was unsuccessful on that occasion. Egyptian number 2 applauding himself. You can see the Egyptian coach barking out instructions to his players. Left back for Egypt tries to hold out Chukwueze, manages to get the cross in. Egypt on the ball. They played long and gets played back to Wambali. Wambali plays the ball out. Is it going to be safe from a throw-in? No. Now, that's not Wambali's fault. That ball was played short, but Egypt on the ball. Quick throw-in. Egypt playing the ball across the pitch, just trying to stretch these Nigerian players, bringing them out of their shell. Acrobatic play by the Egyptian player. Nigeria on the ball. Ajayi slowing the game down, plays the ball to his right back. Who's had a very, very good tournament. His future is bright, no pun intended. Bright Osai Samuel for Nigeria. He's been good on the right flank as well as Bruno Onyemachi on the left flank. Bassi suspended for this third place match. He picked up a yellow card, which was, for me, a dodgy yellow card. Indeed, he's back from injury, but he is on the bench. So there have been talks of the coach of Nigeria, the ex-Mali coach, Eric Shell, being poached by Tunisia. There'll be other countries interested in him. Now, what's interesting is Tunisia is going to the World Cup. Nigeria isn't. So is that an opportunity for him to coach at the World Cup? That's the highest honor for any coach, which will be very hard to turn down. So I can understand if he takes up the position. However, obviously, he's, for me, the best coach Nigeria has had in the last 5 years, because not to compare him to other coaches, but he's brought out the best in a lot of these players. You know, he's, I heard, like a fatherly figure to them, and he's well versed when it comes to his press conferences. His English was poor at first, but he's picked up the language very, very well. And he's made vast improvements as well. The players play as a cohesive unit, and I see a lot of brilliance from these players. So it's almost the same core group of players, but different performances. So a lot of that has to go to the coach in terms of bringing out the best of the players. That's your job as a coach, right? You want to motivate your players. So back to the game. Bashir is on the ball. He's dropped back deep to help out the defenders. He's scanning the pitch, asking for the ball. That's what you love to see from players with confidence. So it almost looks like he switched roles with Onyedika. Onyedika has pushed up a little bit, and Bashir is playing in the defensive midfielder. So now Onyedika is back. They've switched positions back. Bashir has pushed up again. And I love the way he scans the pitch. Always, that's a sign of a good player. You're not afraid. Some players hide from the ball. They want it easy. He calls for ball, and he has good ball control. So he's doing well with his club, Lazio. Plays regularly in Europe. So these players, once they're done, I'm not sure if they're going back to Abuja or Lagos. I guess if they win the bronze, there should be some kind of party and celebration and welcome back for them. Some may return back to their European base immediately from Morocco, which isn't too far from Europe. So I'm not sure if they're going back home before they return to their bases. If you know, please drop it in the comment section. And back to the game. Egypt on the ball, they're attacking. And it looks like a handball on one of the Egyptian players. So it gets called back, and Nigeria should get the ball. Yes, off their striker. Oh, yes, it comes off his hand. He tries to chest the ball. Ajayi is with him. Ajayi, you can see him opening his mouth, shouting. So definitely getting the referee's attention. So it's very, very clear and obvious Egypt's game plan. They're trying to go through their striker, their lone striker, Mohammed, and he's a big, strong guy, strong and fast, but he's been well marshaled and covered by the Nigerian defenders. We have Onuachu here. It looks like an injury to an Egyptian player. And he's like, well, what did I do? And that's the thing. When you're a big player, some fouls you commit are not really fouls. They just look bad just because of your height. So it looks like a tiny love tap, I'll call it. A little shove on the Egyptian player. Sends him tumbling. Like a bunch of pins in bowling. So who do y'all see winning the finals? Morocco, the host nation, or Senegal? So drop your comments in the comments section. Mr. Football, aka Soccer, please subscribe to the channel. We're going to be bringing you more content after the Nations Cup. We'll return to the top 5 European leagues. And of course, we give you updates on the Super Eagles players, how they're progressing for their respective clubs. And also, we have the World Cup coming up in USA, Canada, and Mexico in 5 months. It will be starting in June, going all the way to mid-July, and should be a lot of good games. I will be covering a couple of those matches, and that should be fun times. So we're approaching about the halfway point, getting towards we're in the 23rd minute. Egypt in the ball. They have it in the box. They're trying to play the ball, but just got the ball tangled underneath their feet. Nigeria clear their lines. Ball is back to the halfway line. Ball gets switched back to the left side of the pitch to Egypt's left back, playing the ball out of central defense, pushing up a little bit. Nigeria's attackers have little triangles trying to dispossess the ball. Referee gives a foul to Nigeria against Egypt. Egyptian players are not happy about it. So Chukwueze is on the ball, pushes the track back, and put on his big boy pants. And the ball goes past his marker. Gets played. That should be Chukwueze. Blocks the ball. And now Nigeria bring the ball out of defense. Oh, they're pushing up. This is lovely from the Nigerian defense. He's going all the way. Gets past 3 players. Goes through 4. Oh, my days. Chukwueze with that burst of pace. He takes the ball almost 60 yards. So he has flashes of brilliance, but the criticism of his game, the current Fulham player, ex Sevilla and ex AC Milan on loan, is he doesn't show it on a consistent basis. As you can say with a lot of these Nigerian players, they're talented. That's never been in question. It's just a discipline and consistency. Doing it on a regular basis. That's where they fall short. ball seems to have slowed down the game. Both teams are still trying to, size each other up. It's like a chess game. Now we're hoping the game gets settled within 90 minutes. Like I said, this is a chance for Nigeria to win a medal. If it's still 0-0 at the end, they play 30 minutes of extra time, 15 minutes each half. And then if at that point it is still goalless, like the semifinals when Nigeria faced Morocco, they go to penalties. So I know that's something that England have always struggled with, especially against Germany, right? Tend to lose on penalties. And penalties, as you all know, is a lottery. Anybody can win. So Egypt on the ball. They have a chance. They square the ball, and Wambali spills it. Oh, with Salah. Hits the side net in. Oh, that was a chance. So it looks like a corner kick for the pharaohs of Egypt. Here's the replay. Comes off Salah to Wambali, and then it slips, and then the ball ends up as a corner for Egypt. Ball placed into the box. Nigeria shields themselves and receive the ball for a goal kick. Wambali asking for the ball. Egyptian fans being shown. Happy to be here. You have the guy dressed as Pharaoh. Well, there's no Red Sea partying right now. Right now, you have some of the Nigerian fans, the cross section being shown. So at halftime, you get my usual analysis. I will be providing my 2 cents worth of thoughts. Take a short break, relax for a little bit, decompress, and then we'll be back for the second half as well. Hopefully, like I said, ends within 90 minutes. And then the big one, we have the final tomorrow. That's going to be between Senegal, Teranga Lions, and another lion, the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Nigeria on the ball. Oh, that's a chance. Ball floated into 18-yard box, cleared by Egypt. Oh, Egypt plays the nice 1-2 back heel. Oh, Egypt were on a fast counterattack and almost went through. So crunching challenge coming in, excuse me, from Nigeria by Bright Osai Samuel. Bashiru playing a nice ball with his left foot. Plays it wide to the left. Manuachu trying to look lively up top. So it seems like both teams have pretty much canceled each other out. So a lot of effort being put in, but we've not seen much results yet. So hopefully the game springs into life. Onuachu playing up there as a lone striker, striking back, helping the team out. Morocco have done an excellent job in terms of facilities, preparing for the Nations Cup, hosting it, doing a good job. The current African Footballer of the Year is from Morocco, Hakimi, who plays for PSG in Ligue 1 in France. Egypt bringing the ball out of midfield. Ball down the left wing. What can they do with this? Plays it out to Trezeguet. Escher on the ball. Egypt with a chance. Nigeria clear their lines. Wambali doing an amazing job. Shout out to Wambali in his yellow gear. Excuse me. Penning on Polonwachu, leading the line, holding up the ball. Right now, he's joined by Bashiru in the 18-yard box. Nigeria loses the ball. Onyedika on the ball. Foul on Trezeguet Banyedika, who Trezeguet basically shields the ball and played into the foul. Waiting on the ball, referee brings the ball into proceedings. Egypt on the ball. They play the ball all the way back. Egypt on the ball. That's a chance coming on the right wing. Cross into the box. Too heavy. Ball goes out of play for a goal kick to Nigeria. Egyptians trying to give their best, but their best isn't good enough. Waiting on the ball. Oh, this is good skill by Nigeria, controlling the ball, bossing it in midfield. Ball goes long. Onwachu controls the ball. Bashiru, the ball, plays it to the left side of the pitch. Moses Simon. This is good free flowing football from Nigeria. That was good. It's a good move. That's what we like to see. Ball played out for a corner kick to Nigeria. Akko Adams making his presence felt. Corner kick to Nigeria. This is a chance for them to get a goal. Everybody's up for Nigeria. Moses Simon's captain, about to play the corner kick. In swinger. Ball gets punched by their goalkeeper. Throw in, coming Nigeria's way. Eric Shell on the sidelines barking instructions to his players. Troops on the ball, he cuts inside. Ooh! Chance for Nigeria. It's a goal. Goal for Akko Adams. He comes good. He plays for Sevilla. A lovely goal. And look at the players off the bench coming to celebrate with him. This is lovely to see. This is lovely to see. Shout out to Eric Shell. The unity he's brought about in this competition is commendable. That was a header from Chukwueze. Keeper saved it, and he had a presence of mind to cross it in, and Adams scored. So shout out to Chukwueze for that unselfish play. He had his chance, didn't score, but he sees an open guy, plays a lovely cross behind Onuachu, and the header comes from Adams. Oh, the ball comes off Onuachu too, off his head. So is that an assist or is the goal going to be given to Onuachu? No, it's Adams' goal. That would be cruel to say otherwise. So let me update the WhatsApp groups. Now it looks like the goal will probably be credited to Onuachu, who knew nothing about it. So VAR is checking to see if there was any infringement before that goal. So that's a VAR. Looks like the goal has been canceled, and an elbow by the Nigerian player on Wachu on the Egyptian player. If that's given as a red card, goal not given, and Nigeria will be down to 10 players. Let's see what the referee does. Referee telling Ashur to move away. No goal, and a yellow card given to Onwachu. He's a lucky boy. Could have been worse. I will take it under the circumstances. Red card. That would be very, very difficult for Nigeria to win the match with 10 players. Now that's not fair. First of all, Onwachu is a tall player. He has to jump. How is he going to jump without using his elbows? So that was weak. I mean, that goal should have been given. So goal has been disallowed. So goal has been disallowed. Like I said. So I'm encouraged by this spirited Nigerian display. At least they are getting chances, right? You can't score if you don't shoot. So I give it to them. A goal will bring confidence and settle the nerves. We're almost at the halfway mark of the game. 40 minutes, 5 more minutes before halftime. Not much in terms of injuries or incidents. Little delay of game from that minor injury early on, but other than that, it's been come as you are pretty much. So let's see how this pans out. Nigeria on the ball in the center of the pitch, pushing up. Ball played out to the left. Bruno Onyemachi tries to cross the ball unsuccessfully. It's a goal kick to Egypt. The Pharaoh supporters are in high spirits. There's a lot of them in the stadium. I'm not trying to press the ball. Akko Adams doing the same thing. They're playing a high press. Egypt trying to bring the ball out of midfield. Nigeria's just suffocating them and crowding them out. It seems there was more Nigerian players in midfield. But what it is the players are fit and athletic. The strikers to drop back. So it goes from a 4-3-3 to a 4-5-1 easily with Onuachu, the lone striker. And here's a chance for Onuachu. Speaking of Onuachu, Chukwueze tries to play a through ball, and he fouls the Egyptian player. He needs to be careful. He's on a yellow card. The Egyptian players are going to try to bait him. The number 5 playing for the foul. So he's got to be careful. He trips on the leg of the player. He's going to milk it for what it's worth and embellish the situation. So Onuachu just needs to be careful. We're approaching halftime. I'll have my analysis, and then we can proceed from there. Onuachu is the leading goal scorer in the Turkish league. I'm not sure if that's changed since his absence. Obviously, he's at the AFCON along with his Turkish teammate Osimhen, who's on the bench, who he came in for. And most likely, we're going to see Osimhen in the second half. Chance for Nigeria. And a late offside flag goes up against Adams. I hate those late offside flags. You call it on time. They try to wait and see how the play develops, and then they raise the flag. I mean, that's like an anti-climax. Oh, that's good skill by Chukwueze. Tries to round his player and wasn't successful. Trezeguet fouls him. So free kick to Nigeria. Chukwueze on the right side of the field, in midfield. He's not doing a bad job. People have been critical of him in the past, but in this game, he's been solid. I wouldn't say excellent, but he's been good. So we're almost approaching halftime. Nigeria on the ball, playing to Osayi Samuel, to Rafa Onyedika, who has a shot blocked. Ooh, that should be a yellow card. That's a naughty challenge from the Egyptian player. Comes into him from behind. That's definitely should be a yellow card. We have a picture of Calvin Bassey. Ooh, that's a nasty foul. So free kick quickly taken by Nigeria. They're back on the ball. Ball played out wide. Nigeria trying to keep the ball. They lose possession. Egypt regain the ball. They play a hopeful ball, punted downfield, finds an Egyptian player, takes on his man, beats him, and then a yellow card goes to the captain, Moses Simon, for a little tug on Salah. That was good skill by Salah. Beats him, baits him into the foul, and Moses Simon wraps his arms around him like a lover after they return from an overseas trip. We're almost at the halfway point. Like I said, I'll give you my analysis and then also ideas and thoughts for the second half. Drop your comments in the comment section, please. Let me know how you think the game is going, what Nigeria can do better to improve. Egypt have a free kick, ball played into the 18-yard box. Egypt on the ball. Looks like we're going to go into halftime 0-0 at this stage. Throwing to Egypt. Halftime's approaching. We got 4 minutes of injury time. In the first half, we have used up 1 minute of injury time. We got 3 more to go. And then we get to halftime. That's a foul by Jai. Egyptian player feels hurt. It's a lovely stadium. They are playing in. We have 2 more minutes of additional time to go before the halftime, where you get my thoughts. Coach for Egypt, Hassam, will be talking to his boys at halftime. Eric Shell for Nigeria, the same thing. Both teams are going to have to go for it because obviously there has to be a winner. Still waiting for the halftime whistle. Egypt with the goal kick. So I'll be updating the WhatsApp groups and also giving my halftime analysis. If I take a short break myself and be back in time for the start of the second half. Egypt on the throw. Ball gets played in. The delay of game by the Egyptians, but he's tired, just trying to get through to halftime, and then they can recuperate and discuss strategy. Nigeria get the ball back. Expect to see some changes in the second half for Nigeria. The heavy hitters on the bench being brought in. Egypt on the ball, bring the ball out of the right side of the pitch. Played the 1-2. Egypt strolling around with the ball. Referee brings the half to an end. End-to-end stuff. So here we go. Here's my halftime analysis. Welcome, everybody. This is Mr. Football, aka Soccer. It's my YouTube channel. I'm going to be discussing the AFCON. So overall, it's been a good tournament. We'll start with the semifinals, where Senegal defeated Egypt 1-0 with a 70-something minute goal from Sane. Lovely shot from outside the 18-yard box. And of course, Morocco, as we know, defeated Nigeria on penalties 4-2 after a goalless game and extra time. Nigerians are in the middle of the pitch, gathered for prayer, doing a big circle. Beautiful view of the stadium we're looking at. It's not filled to capacity like the finals, but it's a beautiful view to see. So Nigerian players just prayed, scored at 0-0, headed into halftime. So the good, the bad, and the ugly. Good, they've not conceded. They've edged possession, I would say. Chukwueze has been good down the right flank. And of course, the subs that have come in have kept the standard high. So well done to Shell for that. But expect to see a rash level of second half substitutions, as either coach, like I said earlier, we want to win this game in regulation time. And also, just keep doing the same things. Keep passing the ball. Show for your man. Don't hide from the ball. Nothing infuriates me more than players who hide from the ball. We all make mistakes. That's part of life. But, own your mistakes and man up about it. So Nigeria's had 2 shots on target. Egypt only 1. And that's pretty much it. I'll pick up right before the start of the second half, share my thoughts, what needs to happen. Hopefully, Nigeria, like I said, they win it within the 90 minutes. Going to get a short break. I will be back in 5 minutes, and we are going to continue with our analysis before we begin the second half. So help yourself to a drink. If you need to use the restroom, do that. Take a mini break, and then let's be back for start of the second half in 5 minutes. All right, we are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being with me, Mr. Football, aka Soccer. Getting ready to start the second half of the game. Egypt versus Nigeria. AFCON 2026 to decide who takes home the bronze medal. The match we really want to see is the finals, which we were hoping to be in, but not to be. That's going to be between Senegal and the host nation, Morocco. That's tomorrow. And it takes place at 2 p.m. Central Time. So let's go back, check in, getting ready for the second half. So we're just waiting for the second half to kick off. So here are my thoughts. As we begin the second half, this is what needs to happen. Nigeria needs to take control of that midfield. The defenders are doing their job. Clearly, as we see, the defense is holding tight with Ajayi there. Obviously, you don't want to lose two of your central defenders during the tournament in terms of productivity. So it's a good thing that, you only have Bassi out, but you, of course, have his debutant in place for him, who's doing a good job holding fort by Ego. He's been good. He's not really been tested yet. So here we have a panoramic view of the stadium as we get ready to begin the second half. It's an idealistic stadium in terms of the optics. So it's still 0-0. Onuachu's goal did not count as we go back to what you can see the Nigerian fans in good spirits intermingling with the Egyptian fans. So that's what you'd like to see. It's only a game, guys. It's not life and death football. We're passionate about the game that we love to see. And here we have at halftime, we have that famous Nigerian YouTuber and TikToker with the afro. Can't remember his name. If you know his name, drop it in the comment section. He does those dancing videos. I know he's been in Nigeria to do some of those videos. He does it worldwide. So he's in the middle of the pitch. Cameras on him. He's dancing, he's doing his moves, entertaining the crowd, part of the halftime entertainment as we wait for the second half to kick off. So get on your dancing boots. Then the cameraman is panning on the fans. You see the Moroccan fans in the arena, also here to support, making it not a full stadium, but it's a sizable portion of people in the stadium. I would say at least 20,000, just from my observations. So Nigerian fans are in full effect here, supporting their Super Eagles of Nigeria. So it should be a good second half. We need some goals. Hopefully, the goals come to Nigeria. Fans always in high spirits. We've seen views of the fans from both sides here to celebrate. You can see all the fans on the big screen excited to be there. Egypt is the most successful country in AFCON. I believe they have 7 trophies, if I'm not mistaken. Can always double check that and verify, but that's my understanding. So we're still waiting for the second half about to kick off. So drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you see winning the match? What is your predicted score line? Who do you feel will be man of the match as well? I'm just updating the WhatsApp groups as we speak. All right, so we're about to kick off the second half. 0-0 at halftime. The fans are here supporting the players in full effect, smiling, singing. That's what you like to see. Nigerians are about to pray. Egyptians, led by Mo Salah, the captain, jog onto the pitch, getting ready for the second half. They're going through their paces on the sideline. We should be kicking off shortly in about, I'd say, about 2 minutes. Lukman is going to come in to start the second half. He's our playmaker. He's going to replace Paul Onwachu. No Osimhen yet. So question now is where is Lukman going to play? Comes in for Onwachu. Now, Lukman is not a main striker. So I'm not the coach, but I can see Akko Adams pushing up into the target man role, and then Lukman playing in the hole. But obviously, that works when they had the different formation with 2 up top for Nigeria, which was pretty much a 4-3-1-2. But let's see if they go with a 4-3-3. Egypt have us kicking off. They have possession. Game on. Second half has begun. So Be patient. I am multitasking, commenting and also updating the groups. Chance for Chukwueze. Chance for Nigeria for Adams. A header. And a header by Lukman, which was an offside goal, but obviously it's going to be checked by VAR. Let's see what happens. Already making his impact felt. It's raining cats and dogs. Rain is pouring down in Morocco. Goal disallowed for offside. Adams is raising his hand saying, what, me? So we should see some more entrepreneurial play from Nigeria now that Lukman is in the game. The prior African Footballer of the Year, before him was Osimhen. After Lukman was the current African Player of the Year, which is Hakimi, the right back for Morocco, who plays for PSG. So we should see a better second half now. Nigeria needs to maintain the possession of the ball. Are we going to see Iwobi back in? Are we going to see Osimhen later on? Are we going to see the captain Ndidi? Only time will tell. Bassi has that yellow card suspension he picked up from the last round. He's not here, but hopefully he can get a bronze medal for his troubles. Nigeria needs to go all out for the win. So Lukman, you can see him playing in the hole, that number 10 position. He's going to be moving around, roaming left to right and everywhere. Nigeria on the ball. That's Osai Samo. Oh, he's making a good move into the area. Oh, that's a good pass. Tries to play the 1-2. Tries to play the 1-2 unsuccessfully, but we can see the difference Lukman has made already. He's only been in the game for less than 3 minutes and already making a positive impact. So well done to him. He's a quality player. So I'm updating the WhatsApp group. Bear with me. All right, back in action. WhatsApp updated. So here we have the offside. The player was just leaning in, the Nigerian player. Very, very marginal. Onyedika on the ball, the CDM role. Lukman on the ball, playing with those trademark wrists, bandages. I think players wear that just to try to prevent injury. It's more preventative. Onyedika on the ball, plays the ball out wide to Chukwueze, who cuts back in, finds Onyedika, playing nice little triangle passes. And I like the movement. Dele Bashiru moving around. Bruno Onyemachi on the ball, crosses the ball in, tries to fight Aka Adams. Ball swept out by Egypt. Onyedika gets the ball back, takes a shot to the midriff of the Egyptian goalkeeper. But that's more like it from Nigeria. We'll take it. That's positive play. Every shot on target counts. So this was from outside the box. Any side of the goalkeeper, and it would have caused him problems. But that's positive play again. We'll take it. So Nigeria on the ball, bringing the ball out of the defense. Bruno Onyemachi plays it back to Igor. Oh, that's good skill by Nigeria. Chukwueze plays it forward. Lukman. And another shot. Moses Simon with a shot. So clearly, Lukman has only been on the field for less than 5 minutes. The positive impact he's having is clear for all to see. He's definitely a game changer, the playmaker. Now, the critics may say, well, he could have squared the ball for one of his other players who was open, but hey, sometimes you get players who are selfish going for glory, but his heart was in the right place. I'm more of a believer in play the simple ball. If you have the shot, take it. If you have a player in a better position, right, pass the ball. Now that's always tricky because it's relative, right? What you may consider better, and it's easy for us to say on the screen watching, running up and down the pitch for 90 minutes is not easy. Talking from experience, trust me, it's not easy at all. It looks easier on TV than it does in real life. Nigeria just stroking the ball around, but I like the introduction of Lukman. It's definitely made a difference in the game. They're more compact. They're spraying the ball around better, and they have a fulcrum, someone who's a playmaker who can keep the ball, control, dictate the pace, and he's very very fluid. Ball to Yemachi comes forward. Simon tries to take on his player, and a foul against Moses Simon. I didn't see that as a foul. That to me is harsh by the referee. He's penalizing him for fouling the Egyptian player. Now, as it stands, Diaz should be winning the Golden Boot for most goals. He's got 5 goals. A couple of Nigerian players, a couple of goals each. I believe Osimhen is on 3 or 4. So, barring an explosion, and keep in mind that Diaz still has a chance to score more goals in the final, which hasn't been played yet. So, that Golden Boot looks like his for now, barring any miracle from other players with a couple of goals or a hat trick, which I don't see that happen in 45 minutes. Nigeria bringing the ball out comfortably through the midfield. Onyedika with the ball over the top, tries to find his striker Adams, and the goalkeeper rushes out, sure, for Egypt to make the block. So goalkeeper Shabir rushes out to snuff the danger. He has a purple jersey. Reminds me of Fiorentina in the Serie A. They wear purple. Nigeria on the ball. Bruno Imachi in the middle of the pitch from left back position. Egypt on the counter attack. There's nobody back for Nigeria, only 3 defenders, but he gets snuffed out. He tries to take on the play and then one body with the long punt upfield. Danger averted. Now Salah is on the ball. What can he do? Cuts in with that his left foot. Tries to play the ball. Oh, good play by the Nigerian defenders. Snuffs out the danger. Bashiruk maintains possession. Onyedika on the ball. Oh, he plays a good ball. And Moses Simon is onside. Square the ball for Adams. Can he square for Adams? Blocks. Flag had been raised against Nigeria. That's harsh. Egypt go on the counter attack. Here they come in the center of the pitch. They square the ball to the left side of the pitch. They find an open player. Everybody's in the half for Nigeria. Moses Simon jogs back. He's close to the halfway line. He's slightly behind Adams, looking to support him for any loose ball to pounce on it. His switch from the left side of attack back to the middle of the pitch to try to support Adams, playing in that holding role. And free kick to Nigeria. The Egyptian attack comes to nothing. Good call by the assistant linesman. The ball was out of play. Clearly, you can see that 2 Egyptian players were offside. So The officials got it right on that one. I'm updating the WhatsApp group, so bear with me. Chance for Lukman. He gets the ball. Oh, the chance goes. So the defender was there to play the ball off the foot of Moses Simon. That's good experience play from the Egyptian defender. But good positive play by Nigeria. I mean, definitely the introduction of Ademola Lookman has made a big difference in the match. They've had three chances, yet to score, but they're knocking on the door. They're getting closer and closer. So Eric Shaw usually makes substitutions in around the 75th minute mark of the game. Let's see how long he holds out before he makes any further substitutions. So let's know your comments. Do you see Nigeria winning this match? If so, what's the score line? Do you see Egypt, the Pharaohs of Egypt, beating the Super Eagles? Let us know your scoreline predictions. Also for tomorrow's final, who do you think is going to win, Morocco or Senegal? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. Yeah, Fiona and Worry, not sure what you mean by your comment, but thank you nonetheless for your spirited participation. Everybody's comments and thoughts are well valid. Some more cryptic than others, but we'll take it. So hopefully that's of delight. Ooh la la. So Nigeria had a chance. Egypt cleared their lines. They're bringing the ball out in the center of the pitch. Trezeguet on the ball. He's a good ball control. Masur is taking the ball. He gets snuffed out by Ajayi. Ajayi plays the ball out wide. That's good play. Good play by Lukman. Bashiru gets it. He goes wide. He tracks back to help his defenders. Well done, Bashiru. Egypt on the ball. Shaping to shoot. Takes on his man. And Wayward. He balloons the ball. They're number 8. He balloons the ball over the bar. So Ashur, who plays as their playmaker, sees the ball go out. And Trezeguet, who's been one of the best players for Egypt, is coming off. Saber is coming on for Trezeguet for Egypt. Mamouche is also coming on, the Man City player. Ziza goes off. and Mamouche is on. So Egypt are going for broke. They plan to attack. Salah, of course, the golden boy, is still on the field of play. This should be his last tournament. So is he going to go out with a bronze medal? Nigeria has a relatively young team, so they have a lot of years ahead of them. There's no World Cup for them. They appeal against DR Congo, from what I understand. It's not been upheld. So as it stands, Nigeria will not be going to the World Cup. They need to focus on the next AFCON. And the format for AFCON will be changing, I believe, in 2029, if I'm not mistaken, around thereabouts, where it's going to be going to every 4 years instead of every 1 or 2 years. So it's going to be replaced with another competition that's regional, which I'm not a big fan of. I just like one AFCON. So there we have it. So Nigeria needs to rebuild for 2030 in the World Cup. I would have them retain Eric Shell, half full, half empty. The critics will say, well, last year we got a silver. This year, if we win, we get a bronze. That's regression, but I think differently. He's improved the team. They play as a unit. He's like a fatherly figure to them. And here we see a replay from Osai Samuel preventing the corner kick. So they need to rebuild and prepare for the World Cup. Looks like Osai Samuel's tournament is over. He looks injured, trying to stretch to stop that ball going out for a corner. No one likes to see any player injured, but it looks like, let's hope he's able to continue. Let's see what the medical staff can do. Can they work their miracles to ensure he is back on the field of play to see out the last third of the game? The referees instructed him to move. You can see a couple of substitutes warming up for Nigeria. You have Chidera, who plays for Sevilla as well. Iwobi's coming on. Oh, Alex Iwobi. The ex-Arsenal player currently plays for Fulham. 3 Fulham players in the Nigerian lineup. You have Chukwueze, Basi, and Iwobi. Chukwueze has been on the field of play. Basi can't play because of suspension, and Iwobi about to come on. So now we have injury to Osai Samuel. Look like he's going to be subbed. Let's see who comes in for him. And hopefully with Iwobi in, we're going to see those Iniesta-like passes. So we have Iwobi and Lookman, 2 of the starters in the field of play. That should make a difference in Nigeria's game. We should see more good control of the ball. Thankfully, Osai Samuel is back on the field. Hopefully he can continue injury-free. That's good to see. He is quick. So that was Dele Bashir as well, doing his bit to help out. It will be tugging. And how is that not a yellow card is what I don't understand. This was a tug on the Nigerian player by Mamouche, and doesn't get a card. Osai Samuel, he's injured. He's limping. He's coming off. Iwobi's coming on. So let's see how they reshuffle. Who's going to play at right back for Nigeria? I tell you for free, it's not going to be Iwobi. We need his passing range. So let's see how the 2 changes affect Nigeria. Where's Iwobi going to play? Who's going to play at right back for Nigeria? That's what I want to know. Iwobi looks like to be in the center of the pitch. So let's see what happens. Is Nigeria going to go to a three-man back line? Let's see what happens. Was it Simon tussling for the ball? Asking for a foul from the referee. And Fati fouls him. So a free kick in a promising area to Nigeria in the 65th minute. Chukwueze on the ball with Lukman having a discussion. It looks like Lukman is in a better position to take this free kick. Let's see who ends up playing it. He leaves it for Chukwueze, who swings it in. And the defenders clear their lines for Egypt. Ashur on the ball. Nigerians claiming for a handball. They regain possession of the ball, keeping the ball, pushing it out wide. Tries to beat his man. Unsuccessful at his attempt. And a long punt back to Wambali. So we're trying to avoid penalty kicks. We're a long way from there. We're in the 67th minute. Now, we know we cannot be offside from your own half. Nigeria on the ball, bringing the ball through the middle. It will be on the ball. He's just coming into the game, distributing the ball. He's playing very, very deep. Trying to claim the ball. Onyedika on the ball. Plays it out wide. Chukwueze. That's a good one-two by Nigeria. Oh, there's a chance the danger gets snuffed out. All right. So here we have it. He will be on the ball. Throw in for Nigeria. Moses Simon is down. I hope he's not hurt. So Egypt on the ball. They bring the ball out. Nigeria clear their lines. So we know that in 2030, the World Cup is going to be held again amongst three countries. It's going to be an African Europe combination. You have Morocco, you have Spain, as well as Portugal. So three countries will be hosting the 2030 World Cup. So how is that for logistics? Oh, I feel for the fans. Hotel, feed in, travel, airfare, you name it. Start saving your money. So here's a battle with Masur battling the Nigerian central defender for possession. Igor is not relinquishing possession to him. With someone on the ball, he finds Akko Adams, who tries to cross the ball, and it's a corner kick to Nigeria. Let's go. So Lukman is going to take our corner kick. He's usually the man for corners. He's had a couple of assists from set plays. Can this be another one? Plays the in-swinger. Oh, that was shakier than a wobbly table than by the Egyptian goalkeeper. He wasn't as sure with that punch out. And here we have Chukwueze swinger back in. Egyptian clear their lines, trying to break on the counter attack. Pushing down the left wing, they find another player. He attacks towards the center of the pitch, plays it wide to the right, finds the player. Nigerian defense. That's a save by Wambali, but the offside flag had been raised. Nigeria needs to be careful. They seem to switch off briefly and almost got punished by the Egyptians. Mamouche. Whoosh. Mamouche. You had three players offside for Egypt. You could take a pick from the Egyptians. Eric Shell barking out instructions to his players. So we're going to see a couple more substitutions definitely coming for Nigeria. You have the Egyptian striker coming off for Egypt. They're number 11. Mohamed Ibrahim Adel coming in for him, the number 20. That's a good touch by the Egyptian coach. Talking to his striker, that's what you want to see. Good man management there, encouraging the player. Now, football, as you know, has a very, very 90% mental, right? You have to support and encourage your players. They're human beings too at the end of the day, right? As much as we like to sometimes appear critical of them, we also have to realize they make mistakes like we all do in life, but we love and support them unconditionally. Bruno Yamachi on the ball, plays the ball back to his central defender. Rafael Yedika switches the ball out to the right. Ball back in. Ajayi on the ball, stays cool and composed. Tries to play a crossfield ball to Bruno Yamachi, who loses out. Ball gets played out back to Wambali, who squares the ball out to Iwobi. Iwobi's almost playing in a central defender position. But here we go. Adams on the ball. Can he beat his man? Oh, that's a timely tackle by the Egyptian. A slide tackle to get him off the ball by their number 14. So Adams has been lively. He's big, he's strong, he's burly. You had at one stage before Onuachu went off, Adams and Onuachu weren't able to use their strength and height to their advantage. They should have bullied those Egyptian players to make the most of their size. So he has a chance of Story trying to track down that ball. One body reads the danger. Egypt on the ball, threatened to the middle of the pitch. They slide tackle, and here's a foul. That's dangerous play. Egypt on the ball, trying to get to the 18-yard box. Iwobi clears it down the left side of the pitch. He finds his player, Moses Simon, with a burst of speed. He takes on his player. He beats him. And the ball goes out for a throw into Nigeria. Good play by the captain, Moses Simon. Round of applause for him. Iwobi with the quick throw. Ball back to Iwobi. Chukwueze near the ball. Bruno Oyemachi tries to chip into the box. Comes to nothing. Egypt on the attack now, down the left side of their pitch. Ball played square through the middle. Egypt building the ball out of the back, coming down. Nigeria scored 14 goals across 5 matches, almost an average of 3 goals per match. Egypt on the ball. They're breaking into the 18-yard box of Nigeria. Ball cut back. Mamouche with the ball. Ball gets squared, played out. Nigeria with the 1-2 touch. Look at the lovely football by Nigeria bringing that ball out. I mean, interchanging of passes. Simon slowing the ball down. Plays the ball back to Iwobi. Iwobi comes forward with it. Plays a through ball. Finds Lukman. Lukman taking on 3 players. Hustling for the ball. How is that not a foul? Referee is allowing play to go on. He needs to be cautious. That should be a yellow card against him. He fouls Chukwueze. Referee has been very, very generous and lenient. That's a risky foul. Come on. How is that not a yellow card? That's a risky foul by the player on Chukwueze. So Nigeria on the ball, they play it out wide. What can they do on the right flank? Iwobi's on the ball, plays a 1-2 with Chukwueze. Chukwueze loses possession. He tries to run back to help out. Egypt on the counter attack. Ashur on the ball. Has a player to his left. Cuts back in again. Squares the ball. Nigeria snuff out the danger. Retain possession. Keeping the ball. And then Mamouche with a push on Bruno Onyemachi. So that gives Nigeria a chance to reset. That's experience for you. Slow, he shields the ball, puts his body between man and the ball. And a chestnut for Adams? Is that a penalty? Oh, referee gives nothing. Let's see the replay. Should that have been a penalty to Nigeria? Egypt on the ball. Is that an offside against Egypt? No offside given. Good defending by Ajayi. He's livid. He flips off the linesman. And Mamouche ends up with a goal kick. Claiming for a push, but nothing given. Good experience by Ajayi. That ball, so Mamouche was not offside. And Ajayi uses all his experience to bundle him off the ball. That's good experience defensive play by Ajayi. Shout out to Ajayi. Plays in the championship. And here we have it, Adams. That should have been a penalty. Push on Adams in the box. And referee gives nothing. So here we have it. So we have a chance here. What can Nigeria do? In the 81st minute of the match, playing through the middle, Chukwueze with a nice through ball. Egypt on the ball, on the counter attack, and it comes to nothing. Let's go. Onyemachi on the ball, plays the ball through the middle. Chukwueze plays a nice pass. He finds Moses Simon, who gets by his man easily, crosses it into the box, and easily claimed by the Egyptian goalkeeper, who sleeps on the ball, Wambali style. Eric Shell on the sidelines. Are we going to see Osimhen in the game? Any other further substitutions? Nigeria try to close down the ball. Ball looks like about to go out for a throw-in, but Egypt keep the ball in play. They are coming down the right flank. Oh, they play a nice 1-2 with each other, trying to thread the ball through the Nigerian central defense. Chukwueze is on the ball. What can he do with it? Brings it down the center of the pitch. Plays a nice short pass. There's a nice 1-2 possession. It will be on the left wing. Who does he have overlapping? He has. Let's see what can be done. Oh, ball gets collected by Egypt. They are on the counter attack. Nigeria have players back. Egypt trying to come forward, and the ball gets put out for a throw-in. So I'm interested, since Osai Samuel has gone off, we don't have a recognized right back playing currently. We have one on the bench, and he's not on the field of play. So I've seen players rotate in that right back position. There's not one specific person playing in that position for Nigeria. So I don't know how that's going to pan out long term. Looks like we have the Egyptian number 2, their right back injured. While that's going on, let's take a look and see what's going to happen. Now we have Awaziam on the bench, central defender. We also have our Akesimoro, who is a striker. He's yet to see any action in this tournament. Alebiosu is a midfielder, well, listed as a midfielder anyways. And then we have Usman, the midfielder. We've not seen him in this tournament. Frank Onyeka is on the bench. Indeed, he's also on the bench. Zaidu Sanusi, the left back, is on the bench. And we've had Iwobi and Lukman in the field of play. Are we going to see any other substitutions for Nigeria in this game? Let's see who else comes on the field of play and what impact they can have for this match. I know Alebios, who plays at right back, he does that for Blackburn Rovers. He can do that for Nigeria, clearly. It's not a problem. And Olaino, shout out to Olaino. He's back from injury for Nottingham Forest. Quality player. Clearly missed at the AFCON. But with the job Osai Samuel has done, I would say he's been just as good, if not better. Oh, here's a chance for Nigeria, and Egypt clear the ball. That's a corner kick to Nigeria. We are in the 85th minute of the match. Rabia clears his lines, the number 5 for Egypt, who gets dabbed up by his player. Lukman with a short corner, plays it to Iwobi. Iwobi back to Lukman in the box. He dances his way in, squares the ball. Oh, that should have been a goal for Nigeria. Oh, good play by Lukman. Incisive. Now we have a player for Nigeria who's offside. He needs to get back on. That was Lukman. Egypt with the ball on the counter attack. There's only 2 Nigerian defenders back. Bruno Yemachi looks over his shoulder. He's on Salah. He lets him go. The Egyptian player gets bundled to the ground, and Egypt get a free kick close to the 18-yard box, and a yellow card coming for the Nigerian player. Mamouche holding the ball. Who does that card go to? Does it go to, let's see the replay. Yes, it goes to Ego. Yes, that's a foul on the player. He tries to get possession. So Ego has a foul. He needs to be careful. He's on a yellow. He's on a yellow card. Fouls, number 8 playmaker for Egypt. Moses Simon on the ball as well. They have to be careful. They cannot concede this late in the game. Oh, supporting Nigeria Super Eagles is never easy. Your blood pressure tends to rise. Never do things the easy way. But like family, you got to love them. So Wambali organizing his wall. Who's going to take this free kick for Egypt? Is it going to be Salah? Yes, looks like the golden boy Salah. He's lining up like he's done numerous times for Liverpool. He's not had the best of seasons with Liverpool, but hopefully AFCON can be a different case now. Let's see. It's a little bit out. I don't see them scoring from this. It's going to take something tremendous to beat Wambali from this range. It's about 25 yards out. Let's see what happens. Who's going to play this free kick? Looks like it's Salah. Takes deep breaths, waiting for the referee's whistle. His eyes are on the prize. He's watching the ball. We have a Nigerian defender laying down in case they jump. And the wall does its job. Blocks the free kick. Well done, Super Eagles. Egypt still retain possession of the ball. Nigeria get it back through Iwobi. Iwobi plays a nice soft pass out to Onyedika, who plays the long, tries to find Adams through the channel, chases that ball down, and they play the ball around him like a scrimmage. Drop your comments in the prediction section. Let's know what you think with your comments. Who's going to win? Tightly contested game. Are we going to see extra time like the Nigerian match against Morocco? Are we going to go to penalties? Hoping we can win it in regulation time. As it stands, not looking like that's going to happen. So we're approaching the 85th minute mark. So keep in mind, it's not like the golden goal wins it. They're going to play a full 30 minutes of extra time if nobody finds a win in a goal in the next couple of minutes. But that can change right now. Lukman on the ball, maintaining possession. He's surrounded, swarmed by the Egyptians who are not giving him an inch of space. Onyedika the ball, plays a nice 1-2 ball, and Egypt retained possession of the ball. No red shirts up top. Wambali plays the ball, comes back to him, maintains possession, plays it to his center back. Ball cleared to Alex Iwobi. Iwobi to Chukwueze, who's operating in more of a central midfielder role, taking on the ball. He loses possession of the ball. He needs to track back and help out. Egypt on the offensive. They own the ball, play a 1-2 amongst themselves, keeping possession of the ball, stroking the ball around, taking time off the clock. The Egyptian player leaves the ball behind, trying to complain there was a foul on him. He will be on the ball, center of the pitch, plays it out wide to the captain. Moses Simon has his man. Is he going to take him on? Down the left wing. Yes, he's going to take him on. beats him. Simon Bitsu squares the ball out. Plays an he tries to play the 1-2 with Bashiru. It didn't come off though. Bashiru is frustrated, but he needs to get back to helping defense. Egypt on the counter. One Bali to the rescue with the flying sweeping clearance coming off his 18-yard box. Salah complaining from the previous ball that foul touched his Iwobi's elbow, but referee ignores him and play goes on. So 4 minutes of additional time added on. Are we going to see late game heroics? Are we going to see a goal from either team in normal regulation time? The players have their hands on their hips doing the EPDP, and where we have Samuel Chukwueze coming off for Ejuke, who is a tricky mercurial winger. He reminds me of Ryan Giggs. Watch his YouTube highlights. Have him just breaking defenders' ankles. Problem for Nigeria. Their central defender, Ajayi, is down. He's clutching at his thigh. Is it his hamstring? The bench is being summoned. Yeah, his game is done. Ajayi's done. He's hurt. So Ajayi's coming off. And let's see who comes on in his place. We have Awaziem, who would be a likely choice to come in. Let's see what the coach decides on, who he decides to replace him with. That's a shame. So Nigeria's, as I called it, Awaziem is coming on, like for like swap, coming on to replace Ajayi in central defense. Awaziem plays in Ligue 1 in France. Solid player. He scored coincidentally against Egypt in the friendly off that looping header. He was aware to the danger and snuffed out the opportunity. Wambali is now down. Hope he's able to continue. We've got a rash series of injuries. So I'm updating the WhatsApp group. So bear with me, please. Be patient. It's a good game. So Ajayi goes off. Awaziem comes on. So let's see who can win this in regulation time. Egypt with a chance for Salah, ball through the middle, unsuccessful. So let's see if anyone can win this in regulation time. Egypt on the ball crossed in, ball kept in from a throw in. And let's see what the ruling is from the referee. Throw into Egypt. This is a tough game. Nobody wants to be responsible for the mistake that denies your country the bronze medal. So it's 2 games in a row where Nigeria have not scored a goal after lighting up the tournament with 14 goals in 5 matches. They're going through the worst stage of the tournament to come good. Dry patch. 0 goals in 2 matches. So game has putted out due to a series of injuries. Is there still a chance for somebody to win it before the final whistle? Egypt on the ascendancy, cutting in on the ball down the left, switching wings, crossing it to their number 3 on the right flank. What can he do? Plays the ball back. Nigeria has everybody back except Adams. Everybody in their half of the pitch. Iwobi is pushed up a little bit more. Egypt on the ball. They play a through ball in the 18-yard box. Player tackles. Oh, that's a crunching tackle by the Nigerian player. Well done. He will be on the ball. Brings the ball out. And referee blows end of the match. 0-0. We are going to extra time. Another 30 minutes each half. And then penalties if nobody finds a goal. So at this stage of the game, we thought it would be over, but clearly not. So here are my thoughts. And I'm going to take a short break myself. So it's deep into crunch time now. No goals. The players are clearly tired. They've given their all, both sides. No goal. There's going to be more space on the field now. What's going to happen is because people are tired, you see this at any level. People cannot track back as much. And it looks like they're going to go straight to penalty, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it doesn't seem like they're going to have an additional 30 minutes, maybe because it's the third place match. But in an ideal situation, usually when you go into extra time, players are tired, so pockets of space are going to open up on the field. And because of lapse in concentration, you're going to have people making silly mistakes. But now it looks like they're going to go straight to penalties, as it's the third place match. So now, let's see. Let's see what happens. Referees with the players deciding what's going to happen. Salah and Simon in the middle of the pitch. Referee giving them instructions on what happens next. Salah shaking the hands of Simon. That's what you'd like to see. Good sportsmanship. So you have the players on the sideline, the Egyptian coach, along with the Nigerian coach, giving instructions to their players. So in terms of stats, Nigeria had better performance than against Morocco. 5 shots on target compared to 4 for Egypt. So, excuse me. So Nigeria had 5 shots, all on target, which is good. That's what you want to see, right? No wayward shots. And Egypt had 4 shots with only 1 on target. So based on that, Nigeria has been the more effective team. But at the end of the day, it's goals that matter. They are locked 0-0. So here's where strategy comes in, right? You have to decide your 5 penalty takers for each country. I would put your best foot forward, those that need to take the penalty. If Eric Shaw was going to sub anybody in, he would have done it right before the penalties. That's not been done, so he trusts his players. At this stage, you have nothing to lose. Keeper is not expected to catch any penalty. He catches 1 or 2. That's a bonus, so it's on the players. I'm not a fan of weak penalties. You not necessarily blast it, but you either place it to where the keeper cannot get it each angle, or you try to go for the corners, upper 90, the postage stamp, as we call it, which is harder to do because it has more of a propensity to go off target. So placement or power, you decide. But these players have practiced. They are professionals. This is nothing new to them. They have been in this situation multiple times. So we wait to see the lineup. Nigeria in a huddle. Wambali giving instructions. I'm updating the WhatsApp groups as we speak as well. Lots of action going on in different forms. This is now a chess game. Who will blink first? Nigeria in the center of the pitch, huddled up. You can see the Nigerian supporters blowing the horns, supporting their national team, as always. Very, very colorful. They will be missed at the World Cup. So let's see how this pans out. Tension is rising. You can see the supporters on each side. Penalties, as we know, is a lottery. Nigerian players on the halfway line. We hear the guys chatting away with Salah. So I wonder if the Sevilla player who was introduced, Chijoke, is going to take a penalty. This should be interesting. Shabir and Wambali, meeting with the referee, who are discussing the formalities with him. So let's see who goes first. So here we have it. Penalty kicks. This is a lottery. Bashiru, who scored for Nigeria in the last match, is up first. Can he make it 2 for 2 from the penalty spot? Updating the WhatsApp group. And bear with me, guys. I'm going to be multitasking. Updating the WhatsApp group with the scores and also the penalty updates as well. And his penalty is saved. The Egyptian keeper reads it well and saves it. Wambali, can he save a penalty? Salah up for Egypt against Wambali. And Wambali saves it. He's moving on his line left to right. Salah does a run up. And he's saved. Saved by Wambali. Good penalty by Salah and a good save. Good all around. He reads it. What a save by Nwabali. Akko Adams for Nigeria. What can he do? He takes a deep breath, looks up, takes a run up. Oh, that's a lovely penalty. That's a lovely penalty. Let's go. Akko Adams. So Nigeria has the advantage. 1-0. Mamouche up for Egypt. If he saves this penalty by Nwabali, it's going to be hard to see them come back from this. What can he do? Oh, it gets saved by Nwabali. Advantage Nigeria. It's a good stop by Stanley Nwabali. He had many saves at the last AFCON where Nigeria got the silver medal. So he's a penalty shot stopper. Advantage Nigeria. If Nwabali can, Moses Simon can score this, advantage Nigeria. They will have one step on closer to the gold. The bronze medal. He scores. So Nigeria have the advantage. And the defender is up for Egypt. If he misses and Nigeria score their fourth, that's game over. Oh, he scores. He scores. That was a good penalty. So it's 2-1. It will be on the ball. This is tough. What can he do? Takes a short run up and he strokes it in. He strokes it in like stroking a pet cat. He just does a good job with the ball. Nigeria have one step on the third place bronze medal. If Egypt miss, Nigeria have third place. Wambali getting ready on his line. Takes a short run up, shuffles his feet, and he scores. So game on. We continue as you are. Nigeria still have the advantage though. They have a 1-goal advantage. Now, if Lukman scores this, we win. Just updating 4 WhatsApp group at the same time. So bear with me. This is for the win. Lukman on the ball. He does it. Third place to Nigeria. They win 4-2 on penalties. Cool, calm penalty. So I'm going to update the WhatsApp group and then give a 1-minute summary on my thoughts, and we move. So I appreciate everyone's patience, staying with me on this. This is important, critical. And that's what you want to see. Wambali, the hero. Good for him. All around, that's what you want to see. All right, so here are my thoughts. Thank you, everybody, for staying with me. I appreciate you, wonderful subscribers and fans, people who are on my link. Thoughts. So, good game by Nigeria. The substitutions clearly worked out well, particularly the introduction of Lukman. He made the team play better. Excuse me, better passes and organization on the field. Overall, for most Nigerians, it would be a disappointment. But given the state of affairs before Shell took over, which was a house on fire, it was a mess. He brought discipline, structure into the team, brought a lot of new players into the team, like Alebiosu. He brought a right back as well, Brad Samuel, and others. Wambali was our hero today, stood strong. He's confident. Not everybody saves the penalty from Salah. Not many people can say that, but he stood up strong and did his job. So Nigeria win 4-2 on penalties. Lukman with a great penalty. The finals are going to be tomorrow. So this will be the end of my live stream. I will be watching it at facility tomorrow. I'm not going to be streaming the final. Obviously, Nigeria is not in it, so it's not the same. But kudos to them. It's been a good tournament all around. They were one step away from the final, but we're still proud of them. A medal is still a medal. We'll take the bronze, learn from the experience, come back bigger and stronger for the next tournament, and also hopefully World Cup 2030. But in the interim, we have Champions League games coming up. We have the FA Cup. We have the 5 major European leagues to report on. And we also have the World Cup coming up in June. So we have a lot lined up. Next video should be out by Monday or Tuesday with my analysis. Thank you for being on with me, Mr. Football, aka Soccer, signing off. Make it a great day. Also, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well. Appreciate you all. Thank you. Take care.